So I started going down there with A cars and shit, and I used to see Poe all the time. So one day I had A7. He had just bought the black 745 with the yellow piping on the black seats with the black rims with the yellow nuts with the black and with the yellow to go around the lights. His shit was crazy. And I was driving it. It must have been about 3, 4, 5 in the evening. And my dumb ass went down a one-way street. But then I wound up coming back around. And when I came around, it was Poe that I seen. And what he said to me was, yo, Lou, man, what the fuck is good? Like, where's you getting all these cars and all this money from? So I tell him I'm down with a nigga named Azie. You know, this is my man. And we getting money. What's up? You trying to get money? He said, yeah. I said, okay, meet me on 146 in St. Nicholas. So at this time, he was driving a blue Toyota with big wheels, like the Spanish niggas drive, make a lot of noise. He came up to the hill. When he came up to the hill, A wasn't there. So boom, he left. When he left, I seen him again. I told, no, matter of fact, let me back it up. I told A he be on 119th Street between 8th and St. Nicholas. We went over there. He was over there in an apartment with a bunch of dogs. Came outside. They said, what's good? I said, yo, I fuck with him, man. I like him, yo. He's official, nigga, whatever, whatever. They said, all right, tell him to meet us on 121st, 122nd, and 3rd Avenue at the Glass House. So I tells him where to meet us. He meets us there. We get there. He gets there. Me and A go upstairs. Our first initiative was to go up there because A asked me how much to give him. So I'm like, you know, let's just break him off with little something to see how he rock. So our initiative was to go up there and do that. But when we went upstairs, A had a habit of going, when you go with him in the apartment, you might not come out until for like 2 days. So that's what happened. Instead of it being 2 days, we went up there about 3 in the evening. Poe rode his motorcycle over there. We didn't come out till like 6 in the morning. As me and A is on the elevator, I look at A. I said, oh, shit, man, nigga, we left Poe outside. He said, yeah, man. I said, man, he probably gone. Don't worry about it, because he was more closer than me. I said, I'll see him tomorrow or something. When me and A walked out the building, this is a true story. Poe was still out there on the motorcycle, sleep.
So you said he was laying on the, this is a fucking classic interview. You said Alpo was laying on
the motorcycle like a cowboy. When we came out the building, I looked at A. I said, oh, shit, A, he's still here. Nah, we got to go back upstairs. So we went back upstairs. We got right, came downstairs and blessed the man. And that's how the man got on his feet, bro.
I remember one time Poe was riding on a I forget, whatever bike it was. He fell. He fell in the middle of 8th Avenue. He left the bike there, came back with an Alfa Romeo Milano, was doing.
Listen, let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about that, right? It's funny that you mentioned the Alfa Romeo. That day that Alpo fell, he was in the hospital fucked up with mad skin off his ass. You hear me?
Well, how did he do that?
But listen to the story, right? AZ had just bought a brand new black Alfa Romeo, right? We pulled up on St. Nick. We jumped out. Because one thing about A, he never cared nothing about his cars. He liked to just look at them. He was a freak for just looking at his cars. And we leaned up against the building, the same building that I started in, which was his mother building. And Poe pulled up. And when Poe pulled up, he jumped out his car. He walked up to A. He said, oh, shit, eh? You got the new Alfa Romeo? But A was always modest. A never cared about nothing but money and bitches. Excuse me, women, but women. And A threw him the keys. Poe jumped in it and took off.
So that was AZ Alfa Romeo.
Took off, came back, right? Jumped up to Alfa Romero, walked up to AZ with the keys in his hand like this, and went to pass AZ the keys. AZ looked at him and said, "You like it?" He said, "I love it." A said, "Keep it." And he took off with it, the same car you talking about.
Fatman Scoop. Go to Fatman Scoop on Instagram or Instagram TV to see the full interview.